The biggest leap forward since the original iPhone. I don't know, like I haven't really done that much in terms of owning Apple products. I've always liked them. You know, they've always looked really cool. But the biggest leap forward since the original iPhone. Yes, you read the description correctly. Vision All Access is doing a video about the brand new and announced iPhone X. Full disclaimer here, yes, I know it's called the iPhone X, hence 10-year anniversary edition of the original iPhone, but I'm sure every one of you can get on board with this one, okay? On their website, it says X. I know it's a Roman numeral, but just follow me here, okay? I'm really getting tired of how these companies invent these really awesome code names for devices like the BlackBerry Krypton or Mercury or, you know, in this case, the X. I mean, think about every badass name that's ever been developed with X in the title. Okay, you have Degeneration X. You have Weapon X. Top Secret Project X. Mr. X. It just sounds more badass. So for the remainder of this video, I'm going to be referring to this phone as the iPhone X. Why? Because I just feel like being badass today. So iPhone X it is. Till the end of this video. In this video, we're going to talk about all the yays and the nays. So what I like about this phone, what I don't like about this phone. Now feel free for you guys and gals to comment down below with your thoughts and opinions about the iPhone X. But, you know, these are just my yay or nays on it. So my first yay with the iPhone X would definitely have to be that display. I mean, 2017 has been all about trimming the bezels. We want more screen real estate in a smaller body. And now we have iPhone X. We're talking an edge-to-edge 5.8 inch display. 2436 by 1125 resolution. 458 pixels per inch. Super AMOLED. Of course they rebranded it Super Retina display, but you know, everybody's got a different take on it. So mad props for the display. For my next yay with the iPhone X, we're going to be talking about those cameras. On the back we got two optically image stabilized megapixel sensors. One's your regular camera lens and the other one does, just like the iPhone 7 Plus, a telephoto. But the iPhone can film 240 frames per second at 1080p True HD. This is impressive. And the other feature which I think is pretty yay on this phone when it comes to its cameras is that new portrait lighting feature, where you can actually change the lighting in a photo pre or post photography from what I've seen. Apple's always been a really strong contender when it comes to cameras. I can really feel people disagreeing with me down in the comments on that one. In my opinion, these have always been a contender. People have always liked iPhone cameras. All in all, yay. For my third yay, really quick, augmented reality. 2 words, Pokemon Go. Was that or was that not one of the best augmented reality games ever so far? And they showed a lot of stuff at the keynote to do with augmented reality. But not only did the games look cool, but I was simply blown away by pointing your phone up to the sky and it could map out the constellations for you. And for my fourth yay, you guys had to know this was coming. Wireless charging. But not just any wireless charging. This is cheap. Thank you, Apple, for not going proprietary on wireless charging and adopting pretty much the wide open standard of cheap. It's already in place. A lot of people have devices that do wireless charging. Thank you. That's all I have to say. Tim Cook, gold star for you, buddy. Now I know all you iPhone and Apple lovers out there are thinking,
yay, Vision All Access is on board. He's converting over to Apple.
I still hold true to the fact that no phone is perfect. And yes, that includes the iPhone X. whatever can he mean? It's true, seriously. No phone is perfect, and here are my nays for the iPhone X. First off, we have to talk about the nay that is Face ID. Anyone who saw the keynote saw the Face ID debacle.
Now, unlocking it is as easy as looking at it and swiping up. And, you know, let's try that again. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm truly hashtagging Facegate right now. I know there's a huge thing about what happened at the keynote about the face was only registered to one guy and yada yada, but I just don't see this as the next step. I mean, maybe I'm old-fashioned, I like the fingerprint sensor. But whatever, they want to be innovative, they want to be the first to do this truly revolutionary Face ID thing. It can't even be fooled by a 3D photorealistic printed mask, I think is what they said. Anyway, long story short, Apple says that your phone has a 1 in 1 million chance about being accidentally unlocked by someone who's not you. I don't know how that compares to Touch ID or any kind of fingerprint scanning technology out there, but I just don't feel like Face ID is the best thing in the world. How is Apple Pay going to work? How are mobile payments going to work? I mean, if you're at your local Tim Hortons or if you're at your local Cineplex. Oh, sorry, I need to authenticate my payment. Hold on. My next nay on this device is going to have to be the gesture inputs, how you move around the phone. The right diagonal swipe for the control center. I really don't think this was thought out that well. I'm going to call fail. It seems awkward. I couldn't see anyone really getting into it, and the more hand gymnastics you have to do with a phone, it's just more of a reason to drop it.
One more thing.
Siri has a long button press on the power button. How do you turn this phone off? I mean, do you just like hold your finger on there for like 5-6 seconds or something like that? Seems pretty awkward, but then again, not many people need to power off their phone. It just seems like these gesture controls are just everywhere. And my last nay on this list is a huge one for me. The camera hump. It's massive. I can even blame Apple for starting this trend with the iPhone 6. If there was a phone that came out with a massive camera hump before that, please link it down in the comments so that way I can refresh my memory. Camera humps are terrible. I don't know any person who likes it. If you're like me, putting your phone on a tabletop, feeling it rock around on the desk, not cool. Here's a mind-blowing thought. If your cameras really need to be that big and there has to be a hump, expand the chassis. I really don't think anyone's gonna mind, and put in a bigger battery. iPhones do not have great battery life. Like, honestly, we should all be adults here. Just because the bulge is a little bit bigger doesn't mean it's that much more manly of a phone. Infantile penis comment for the win, hey Mike? Hey Dave? Yeah, that's right. My final thoughts on the iPhone X. Honestly, stunning design. I love the design of this phone. It has some really good, more fine-tuned, I'm not gonna say innovations, but add-ons. Because let's face it, wireless charging, not an innovation. Changing lighting modes, not really an innovation. These things have been done before. But Apple has a fairly good track record about taking something that's established and putting it one mark above. Because whether you like them or you hate them, unfortunately, the bottom line is Apple is popular. Anyway, that's my yays and nays on the iPhone X. Let me know down in the comments, after all, I want this to be an open forum for you. What do you guys and gals think is great about the iPhone X? Do you not like about the iPhone X? Are you excited about the iPhone X? Look me up on Facebook and Twitter. I'm always on there, and I will try to respond to almost every comment that is left. That's one of my promises to you guys. And we'll catch you in the next video, which hopefully won't take that long to get out.